Hey everyone! Haley and I went out today and saw Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted, so I thought I'd try giving it a review. Disclaimer, I have no experience in film anything, really. The closest I have is a theater tech major, and so we'll see how well this goes. But I did just see it. So let's try to get this out of the way. So Madagascar 3 is basically about Alex the tiger. Let's see if I can get all the names right. Alex the tiger, Gloria the hippo, Melman the giraffe, and Marty the zebra. That sounds right. Yes. Okay. So they at the end of last movie they were all stuck in Africa and they were like, oh, let's stay here, and then surprise, surprise, plot twist, they want to go to Europe now, to go back to New York. So they go off to find the penguins, who had some weird like helicopter thing to try to get them to get them back to New York. And then surprise, that doesn't go as planned. So they have to team up with circus animals this one time to get back to New York. And that's where that really annoying Chris Rock thing from all the promos comes in, where he's talking about. Anyway, it was very annoying, that part, but I'm glossing over that part. It's basically, in a nutshell, it's a movie about finding home. So it's Homeward Bound told again, and without an adorable cat. I mean, I'm not a cat person, but come on, that was an adorable cat. I thought the movie was pretty good, actually. It had some very witty parts. There's a really crazy pest control lady who comes in very early on, has sort of this like secret agent kind of thing that she's doing on. They were really pushing the 3D with that, but I'll get to that in a second. For such a big cast too, there was never really a moment where I lost track of any of them. Like what's a good example? Rat Race. Rat Race, for when I watched that movie, a lot of the time I was like, wait, who's doing what? What's going on here? What are all their things? But this one had a pretty big cast because they introduced a tiger, a leopard, an elephant, and a love story with King Julian, who's played by Sacha Baron Cohen. So good job having a movie that's better than The Dictator. And it was great animation. I mean, I've always loved DreamWorks animation, but in this one they really hammered down and tried to get everything just right. And I remember this one was the first time where I really felt they got movement of animals. Right, because Shrek, I always thought Donkey kind of had this weird like tick to him. I mean, I love Shrek, but really they got especially people animation too. With this came along, and it was amazing animation. In fact, at certain points I kept thinking of it like a cut in the movie, like they had strategically placed like a cut there, and I realized in animation you can just jump from thing to thing. So really great. I will complain a few things. Soundtrack was done by Hans Zimmer, and he can do better. He did Sherlock Holmes. He did It's Complicated. He's done quite a lot of stuff. He's a really great composer. But I mean, he even threw in a Katy Perry song that I think it's Firework that they threw in there. Yeah. So that's me singing. So they threw that in there, and it didn't really add anything to it, and I felt they could have done, something else, especially with certain soundtracks. I'll list, I don't know, what's the soundtrack I like? I've never really gotten the chills when I listened to his soundtrack recently. There haven't been really anything big. Some of the actors, especially whoever plays Gloria and Chris Rock to an extent, just look like they didn't want, or sounded like they didn't really want to be there, and they were under contract. Some of their lines seemed just a bit, like this is the best they can do. Come on. And then the story was a fast-paced one, so it was very fast-paced. But I felt, again, that's to push the 3D. I saw it in 2D because I don't like watching 3D; it hurts my eyes a lot. So that was just no. But overall, it was a really great movie, and I really did enjoy it. So go see it. Go patronize this movie, because it was not patronize. Be a patron of this movie. Don't patronize it. But yeah. Oh, update before I forget. Look, I was looking through all of the Pokemon on Pokemon Master Trainer from last video, and there's a few that I really like. Doug Trio looks very smug, right there. He looks like, I don't know, he looks like he's overly enjoying something. There's a few others, let's see. Tangela has this weird sort of thing going on, and then where is it? Oh, Genghis Khan has the little baby beside her and not in the pouch. So fun. So just thought I'd share that. Yeah. So go see Madagascar 3. It was a great movie. So see ya.